platform which offers 100% live and interactive classes. So here the teacher is present live in front of you and teaching you those topics there and then. So whatever doubts you have, you can ask the teacher there itself. Right now I'm present live, so you all can say me, hi, how are you? I hope you all are great. Similarly, when I am there live with you, but what about the students who are watching this video when I am not there live? So what about them? So they have some doubts and I'm not there to solve you there. So that is the reason why this platform knows that the teacher should be present live to answer all your queries and doubts there and then, so that you don't start having problems and you don't waste time and think about how to solve these questions. So that is why we offer 100% live and interactive classes. Not only this, there is a system which has been made in such a way that personalized attention can be given to each and any one of you. How is it possible? It's only because that in every batch we have maximum of 6 students present. So we have a personalized batch of maximum of 6 students and we don't teach more of that. Okay, so we don't have a very big batch. Instead, we have a small batch and we are able to concentrate on each one of you and know your strengths as well as your weaknesses. Here, not only the teacher, but there is an academic mentor team that keeps the tracks of your work, your classwork, your homework, your assessment. Each and everything is tracked by the system and a trained team for that. Okay. Why is it? Because this makes us easy for us to understand that what are our strengths, what are our weaknesses, which topic I know it very well, which topic is little weaker in my area and I need to work upon it. So this gives us a clarity in a form of statistics. Isn't that good? Yes. We also cover syllabus as per school exam schedule. So whenever you have an exam, you can let us know. Before that, we are here to solve it. So that is why it's sincerity. It's known for the sincerity throughout its world. This platform is known for the sincerity and it's known as India's most sincere learning destination of classes 1st to 10. Yes, so each one of you who are in grade 1st to 10, what are you waiting for? Quickly go and book a free trial class. Yes, the trial class is absolutely free where you can go and check whatever I'm saying is it true or not. All right. So let me tell you again what are the key features that are important that you need to check when you're booking a trial class. That is that we give you a form of statistics. So your graph is there. We present you as a statistics that we need to know which are your open points, which are your strengths, which are your weaknesses, where you need to work upon. And we make sure that the class is always increasing. Not only the graph, we also offer SAT exam. What are SATs? SATs are Swiflearn academic test series which are performed throughout the world. So each and every one of us, all the students throughout the world are able to perform on this. And we get to know that where are we standing globally. Because end of the day, our competition is with the world, not with the school students that we are sitting with, right? That is why. And whenever you think that you have achieved, you want to sustain it, you need practice for that. And if you think that you need to improve, then also you need practice. So that's why we are offering you unlimited practice tests. So even if you want to sustain or even if you want to improve, you need practice. Practice makes everybody perfect. And we know that. That's why we are offering you unlimited practice tests on this platform. Now, these practice tests are of 2 types, subjective as well as objective. Subjective means the school exams that you have. You have to write each and every step. You can't skip a step, otherwise you lose marks. So that's why we are making sure that your writing and your presentation is good. So we offer you subjective tests where you need to write everything. Whereas the objective ones, multi-choice, the competitive exams that you're going to prepare for the future, you will have options and that will be really very close. So you can't choose any one of it. So that's why how quickly can you perform and choose one of them? So in this way, we are preparing you for both the things. We are preparing you for the school exam as well as for the competitive exam. Isn't that great? Yes. And if you really want to listen to us and learn more from the YouTube sessions that we are coming up just for your YouTube kids, you need to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon so that you know that your teacher is present there or she's coming up with a topic in which you think that you need to work upon. So you can join us here live. All right, so that's it. I hope you enjoy the session of today. The topic is rectilinear figures part 1. So this is session 1. So everyone who are here right now, this is session 1 where we can gather together and start from the basics. So I hope we can do that. So everybody ready? All right, so here we go. What does this mean? So the learning objective is to introduction of polygons. So what are polygons and what are different types of polygons? So this is really important that do you know the meaning, exact meaning of the polygons and what are the different types of polygons and what are the ways in which they are different from each other. Different types के names पता होंगे but उनकी कौन सी properties से वो different है, we also have to know that. So that is why we are coming up with this topic. All right, so we'll start from the basics, from the first thing. So first we all will be much aware about the figures we have to use in maths, right? So maths mein kitni tarah ki figures hum use karte hain, we all are aware about it. But now to know and give their name, that is important. So let us understand from this slide, what does it mean? Everyone ready? All right, so let's go to this picture. And can you tell me something about these figures? So what are the figures that you're able to see in this? Anyone present here live, can you comment and tell me now that what are the figures names that you can see here? Yes. Yeah, that's right. One is square. The other is triangle. That's good. How about circle? Yes, that's also true. What else? Rectangle. True. Something like a pyramid. Yeah, yes, we can say that. All right, so now when seeing these so many pictures inside this figure, we get to know there's so many of them, right? But when we come on to what all of them, they all are polygons except the circle. But why I'm not including the circle? What's the reason behind it? Yes, the reason behind why don't we use circle is the definition of the polygons. So do you know what are polygons? All right, so let's understand what does a polygon mean. So it's a plain figure with straight lines. Do a circle has a straight line? No, right? It's a curved line. That's why it's not a polygon. So what does a polygon mean? Actually, poly means many and gun means angles. So figure which has many angles. Now, how can an angle be made? It can be made in a different way. So let me open up my pen and tell you that, can you tell me, is this a polygon or is this a polygon? What do you think? This is figure A. This is figure B. Is figure A a polygon? It says it's a plain figure with straight lines. Yes, it's a straight line. And it says polygon itself means many, means angles. So yeah, we can see here that we are able to make some angles here. Interior as well as exterior. So can we call this a polygon? No, we cannot. Why? It means that the polygon is a closed figure. Is it closed? No, it is not. So it's not a polygon. Is this a polygon? Yes, it is a polygon because it's a closed figure with many angles. That is not a problem, but it should be closed. So yes, it is a closed figure. Instead, this is an open figure. So it's not a polygon. The closed figure itself is known as a polygon. So let's come back and understand what are the points that we need to remember that when we talk about polygon. One is that it should be a plain figure with straight lines. First of all, straight lines. Second, it should have some angles. Thirdly, it should be a closed figure. So all the 3 points are really very important to understand what a polygon are. All right, so here we go. Let's understand what does the polygon is and how many are the types of properties and on which these polygons depend. All right, so the number of sides of the figure. So polygons are dependent on the shape of the sizes. The shape is depending on the sides it has. So we need to count the sides. We need to count the angles between the sides of the shape. So whenever we are having two sides, they will be connecting at a point, and the point in which they connect, they will definitely form an angle. For sure. दो sides है connect हो रही है एक point पे, automatically इस पे angle तो बनेगा. The number of sides, the angles between the shape and the length of sides. ये 3 factors हैं जिसकी वजह से हम एक property of polygons पे define करते हैं. तो polygons जो vary होते हैं, जिसको हम different types of polygons के नाम से बोलते हैं, जो हम अभी learn करेंगे इस session में, उनके क्या क्या parameters है जिसकी वजह से उनको हम different करते हैं. तो one of the parameter is the number of sides. कि कितनी sides है. Second is the number of angles. So उसमें कितने angles हैं sides के, okay? And the third is the length of the sides of the shapes. तो उस shape के अंदर कितनी length, side की कितनी बड़ी है, छोटी है. Sides तो depend करते हैं, एक तो count करने पे. But अगर suppose एक figure की 5 sides है, 5 की 5 equal है तो वो दूसरी category में आएंगी. 5 की 5 different है तो वो दूसरी category में आएंगे. Alright, so this is how we are able to bifurcate और उसको different categories में डाल देते हैं और polygons की properties in 3 parameters पे depend करती हैं. Alright, so let's start to understand the first parameter, the first condition, that is the number of sides. So एक polygon में कितनी sides हो सकती है और उसके bifurcation पे हम कैसे उसको differentiate कर सकते हैं. So let's see the first one. First thing is the 3 sides. First of all, हमेशा हम 3 sides से ही क्यों बात करते हैं? Why not 2 and 1? Let's try it. 1. Is it a closed figure? No. Let's try 2. Is it a closed figure? No. Okay, let me do it this way. No, let me do it this way. Anyway, two lines come together. Does it form a closed figure so that I call it a polygon? No. So that is why the polygons always start with the figure which has three sides. Remember that, okay? So we say a figure which has three or more sides and are closed are known as a polygon. All right, that's the definition, a proper definition that starts from 3, because from 1 and 2 we cannot make a closed figure. All right, moving on, अब 3 है तो 3 का मतलब क्या होता है? Try. If you have heard of tricycle, tri-bicycle, something like try means 3. So that's why जिस figure के 3 angles होते हैं, जिस figure के 3 sides, 3 polygons और तीनों sides मिलके एक angle बनाते हैं, that is why we call it triangles. All right, so here we go. When we talk about four-sided, तो four-sided में क्या होते हैं? 4 को हम बोलते हैं, जैसे हम नॉर्मली बात करते हैं क्वार्टर, राइट? क्वाड से बात करते हैं तो quadrilateral. So this is how we get a polygon that has 4 sides are known as a quadrilateral. अब आप कहोगे मैम 4 sides तो स्क्वायर, रेक्टेंगल, पैरेललोग्राम, rhombus, ये हम सबने सुने हुए हैं. Yes, these all come into the category of quadrilaterals. और quadrilaterals को हमने आगे bifurcate करा हुआ है और different names दिए हुए हैं according to their properties. All right, so let us understand what are the number of sides. We have got to know that when there are 3 sides of a polygon, we call it a triangle. When there are 4, we call it a quadrilateral. So let's define a triangle. अभी तक हमने बात की थी कि 3 angles. Let's see. So this is 3 sides and they are forming 3 angles. So that is why it's known as a triangle. A triangle is a polygon that has 3 edges, 3 sides. Edges and sides means the same thing. So 3 edges and 3 vertices. तो vertices क्या होते हैं? जो points जिन पे हम angles बनाते हैं. So there are 3 angles which always add up to 180 degree. So let's understand कि क्या बात हो रही है. Let's see कि edges का क्या मतलब है और vertices का क्या मतलब है, जो हमारे बच्चों में normally confusions होती है. So don't worry, you will be able to cover that too, so that the basics are revised and then only you will be able to understand each and everything. Yes. So when I talk about a triangle, it's a polygon. First of all, is it closed? Yes. So we can say it's a polygon. 3 edges. Edges means sides. So what are the edges in this figure that I have drawn? It is AB, BC, and CA. So these are the 3 sides or the 3 edges. What about the vertices? Vertices point is this one, A, B, C, where the angles are formed. So its vertices are A, B, C, and where the angles are being formed. Hi Ria, welcome to Swiflearn. All right, so welcome you again. So hope you like this session and you understand the basics, which are really very important, which are the base for the future. All right, so everyone who has a doubt, you can ask me in the comments. I'm here to read to you. That's why I'm here present live, and that is what our platform says, that teacher is present live there, so that you can ask the doubts there and then and get it clarified. All right, so whatever you have doubts related to this topic, you can ask me. All right. No, polygons always don't have degree or 180 degree angle. So let's see how. This will help you later. This is a very, very good question and this will be solved later. So just stay tuned. I'll be here to answer it. So 3 angles always add up to 180 degree. So what are these 3 angles? Angle A, angle B, and angle C. So triangle के 3 angles होते हैं, उन सबको जब हम mark करते हैं तो 180 degree आता है. But हम quadrilateral की बात करते हैं तो उसको add up करें 180 degree आता है? No, that's not the reason. ओके क्यों? क्योंकि अगर हम नॉर्मल बेसिक में भी बात करें, एक क्वाड्रिलेटरल में स्क्वायर और रेक्टेंगल आता है, वो कौन से बनते हैं? 90 डिग्री, राइट? तो यहाँ पे तो इसी में ही 180 डिग्री बन रहा है. सो इन दैट केस वी आर नॉट एबल टू डू दैट. ओके, that is the reason. So I'll tell you how is it possible that the polygons और उसके angles जो हैं वो change क्यों होते रहते हैं. Okay, there is a very beautiful technique that I need to tell you that you will be amazed and you'll never ever have a problem. All right, so just stay tuned. This is a really very good question and I'll let you know. All right, so the angles of a triangle are always added to 180 degree. So 4-sided polygons are known as quadrilaterals. So quadrilaterals कौन से होते हैं? Term like quadriangles describes the quadrilateral rectangular outside door shape. So क्या होता है जब भी हम एक 4-sided बात करें, इसमें 4 sides हों, 4 edges हों, 4 vertices हों, उस पिक्चर को हम बोलते हैं quadrilateral. Any examples of 4-sided figure? Rectangle अपने around nature में देखो, rectangles क्या क्या दिखते हैं? Anyone who can tell me how many nature things you can have? Yeah, for the supplementary angle, this is not related to this. I'll let you know in the next video. We already done it. You can go and check that out. Okay, so because that requires a lot of time to explanation, let's talk about this video first of all. All right, let's understand the figures and then we'll move forward. All right. So now when we go out to the playground, it can be a square, rectangle, or maybe a circle too. That's also possible, but we are talking about the polygons. About your room, it's a rectangular shaped or a square shaped. Look around. Is it a rectangle or a square? They have 4 sides, right? So it comes in the category of quadrilaterals. When about a table, it's a 4-shaped sides, 4 edges. So it comes in the category of quadrilaterals. All right. Okay. So let's understand what about 5. जब हमारे 5 हो जाते हैं तब क्या होगा? So 5 figure is known as pentagon. So when you remember, penta stands for 5. Okay. Whenever we say penta, that means 5. So pentagon stands for 5. So let's see, इसके ना 5 sides कहाँ पर हैं? If you can closely see this, this is forming a pentagon. This shape is a pentagon. All right. So this is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 shaped, and that is what we call it pentagon. Moving on to hexagon. So hexa stands for 6. All right. So when I see around this, how many sides are there of a screw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all of them are making how many angles between them? If you count the angles from making of these sides, they are 6. So that is why it's known as a hexagon, which has 6 sided and 6 angles. All right. Moving on to heptagon. So if you see for this dollar, it has 7-sided figures. So that is why it's known as heptagon. All right. Moving on to 8. 8 to very easy. We all remember an animal who has, aquatic animal who has 8 arms, 8 legs. What do you call it? It's known as octopus. So octa stands for 8. All right. So that is why a 8-shaped figure is known as octagon. All right. Hi, Artaf. Welcome. And you were late. We already started the polygon. So I hope you will be able to catch it. So far, we have only discussed what a polygon is. Polygons means a closed figure which have straight lines which are coming together, should be closed. And they are bifurcated on 3 things. One is the number of sides they have, number of angles they have, and the third, the length of the sides. Okay. So we were able to just discuss the types of it. We discussed that what of the names of it. Given as 3, 1 is known as a triangle, 4 is quadrilateral, 5 is pentagon, 6 is hexagon, heptagon, octagon. So this is how we were able to do that. For the 9, we call it nonagon, and 10 is known as decagon. All right. So can you tell me the shapes which are not polygons? So just straight lines and nahi bane hue polygons. Simple as that. Okay. So is a cone a polygon, a cylinder a polygon, a sphere a polygon, a circle a polygon? No, right? So these all are not a polygon. So when I talk about circle and the shape that includes curve, they all come into the category of they are not a polygon figure. So figures which are made of straight lines, figures which are closed, figures which makes the straight lines into an angles, they all come into the category of polygons. If one of the side is also curved, then it will not be a polygon. Let's understand. Ye straight line banaya, all right, and I made a circle. Do you call this a polygon? It's a closed figure. It has straight lines. But this is a curve. So we will not say it is not a polygon. We'll say it's not a polygon because it has a curve. We only need straight line. So it has to be like this to have it a straight line. Then only we can call it a polygon. I hope it's clear now. All right. Now let's understand the angles between the sides. जब भी दो sides meet करती हैं, automatically इसमें angle तो बनेगा. That's obvious, right? So what does that mean? The angles between the sides of the shape are important when defining and working with polygon. तो ये angles कितना बड़ा बनता है, कितना छोटा बनता है, या straight line होती है. इस पे डिपेंड करके हमें polygons की shape का पता चलता है, and then it's easy for us to define what a polygon is according to the angles they are forming between the sides. All right. So let's see what are the categories and what we need to take care about it when someone asks us. Before that, let's visualize it. So everyone who was asking me that how is that polygons always have 180 degree as the angles, this is the best place that I can tell you that why is it that it keeps on changing. All right. So first important thing is when we talk about the triangle, we got to know that interior angles, all the angles sum is 180 degrees. So let us check that. Is it true? So these are the interior angles of the triangle ABC. So let me mark the triangle बी सी। तो मैंने एक ट्रायंगल लिया ABC और उसकी अब हम एंगल्स देख रहे हैं। तो इसको पिंक से रिप्रेजेंट किया, इसको ब्लू और इसको ग्रीन। व्हाट डू आई डू, आई टेक इट टुगेदर, उसको स्लाइड करके देखते हैं क्या वो एक स्ट्रेट लाइन बन रही है। यस, सी इट इज बिकमिंग 180 डिग्री। दैट इज व्हाई द सम ऑफ इंटीरियर एंगल ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल इज नोन एज 180 डिग्री। ओके, अब ये 180 डिग्री आया कैसे और इंटीरियर क्या हुआ? फॉर दैट इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, द एक्सटीरियर एंगल प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन दीज टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस। व्हाई? सी एक्सटीरियर एंगल एक पॉइंट से शुरू हो रहे हैं और हमें घूमकर उसी पॉइंट पे आना है। इफ आई स्टार्ट फ्रॉम बी, आई हैव टू टेक अ होल टर्न टू मेक दिस ट्रायंगल एंड कम बैक टू दिस टू मेक इट क्लोज। जिससे भी शुरू हो गया उससे पूरा राउंड लेके आपको क्लोज करके उसी पॉइंट पे आना पड़ेगा, तभी वो पॉलीगन बनेगा, तभी वो क्लोज होगा, राइट? नाउ सो मेक इट क्लोज, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? You're traveling and coming back. That means in any way, even if you take small steps, you need to take a 360-degree round. Remember that, okay? So in that case, what is happening? Let's understand, is these three angles making 180, 360 degree or not? So let's make them together. Yes. Can you see the outer one will always make a sum of 360 degree? तो ये जो 360 डिग्री को हम डिवाइड करते हैं हर एक कितने एंगल्स में? 3 types of angles. 3 angles में टर्न लेना है। तो what I am taking turn, I am taking once going straight, taking one turn, going here, taking second turn, and then coming here. So what is I am doing? I am taking 3 turns of it. 3 angles, 3 vertices. इस 3 turns से मेरे को डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा 360 डिग्री को, and then I will get the sum that is required. तो उसके इंटीरियर एंगल्स वैसे ही पता चलेंगे। Alright, so I hope it makes sense. तो हमें जब भी आप एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स की बात करोगे किसी भी फिगर की, जो भी पॉलीगन होगा उसका हमेशा सम जो है वो 360 होता है। उसी की वजह से जो इंटीरियर एंगल्स हैं वो डिफरेंट होते हैं एंड दे कैन कम बैक एंड मीट। दैट इज व्हाई इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द नंबर ऑफ साइड्स एंड नंबर ऑफ एंगल्स। So if I get to know this, it is exterior angle sums are always 360 degree. All right, moving on to next one, let's understand the next figure. So this one was a triangle. Let's see what happens when we talk about a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral का पहले exterior देखते हैं. Okay, so that is important because exterior has to be 360 degree. So remember that. Let's name this quadrilateral as A, B, C, D. So let's say A, B, C, and D. So इसके exterior angles का sum कितना होना चाहिए? What I told you कि हमेशा 360. Let's see, is it making 360 degree? C. Now this angle is making a bigger one. The A one is comparatively similar. B is smaller. C is bigger. So ये angles क्या determine कर रहे हैं कि हमारे को 360 डिग्री को कितने पार्ट्स में हमने डिवाइड करा? If you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. We have divided into 4 parts. All right, and when we divided into 4 parts, we got to know that our exterior angles are divided in such a way that they have to be divided equally, and being subtracted from 180 degree gives us the answer. अब मैंने इसको क्या करा, इस फिगर को 4 पार्ट्स में डिफरेंट रेशियोज में 360 को डिवाइड करा। अब मुझे अगर ए का एंगल चाहिए तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? ये जो ए का एंगल एक्सटीरियर एंगल है उसको अगर मैं 180 से माइनस करूंगी तो मुझे इंटीरियर एंगल आ जाएगा, राइट? दिस इज व्हाई द वैल्यू ऑफ द सम ऑफ इंटीरियर एंगल्स कीप ऑन चेंजिंग बिकॉज द एक्सटीरियर वन इज डिवाइडेड इन सच अ वे. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट डज इट कम आउट टू द इंटीरियर एंगल्स. सी हाउ मेनी 180 degrees are being formed? 2, because this quadrilateral can be broken down into 2 triangles. तो कौन सा ट्रायंगल बन रहा है? एक ABD और एक दूसरा ट्रायंगल बन रहा है BCD. सो इस ट्रायंगल का सम क्या होना चाहिए? 180 डिग्री. इस ट्रायंगल का सम क्या होना चाहिए? 180 degree. So that gives me 180 degree plus 180 degree gives me 360 degree. And that is what is required. Okay. So हर टाइम जब भी हम एक quadrilateral के अंदर या जब भी हम एक side add कर रहे हैं, that means I'm making it in the form of a triangle. उस फिगर में हम कितने triangles बना सकते हैं और एक triangle का sum is always 180 degree, that we are able to know it. उतने हम angles add कर देंगे. तो अगर हमने 2 triangle बना 180 into 2, we got 360 degrees. The sum of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Interior angles. All right. Let's see what happened when we have a pentagon. Pentagon में कितने triangles बन सकते हैं? Any guesses, everyone? I want you to give me the answers till the time I'm going there to the pentagon. So how many angles can be formed? How many triangles can be formed through this pentagon? Yes, can I have the answer here? All right, so let's see. Let's label this. It is A, B, C, D, and E. So there are three sides, five-sided figure. So we can say that that's why it's known as pentagon. So let's see how many triangles can be formed in this. I hope we can make 3 triangles out of it. Let's see that. Yes. So we have divided in such a way that we have 3 triangles now. So let's highlight the triangle. One is this one, A, C, T, right? The other one is A, B, D. This one we are talking about. And the third triangle that we are talking about is this one, C, B, D. So now when it is made by 3 angles, so 180 degree को हमें किससे multiply करना पड़ेगा? 3 से, and that will be the sum of interior angles. All right, so that is what is happening. We are changing each and every figure into a triangle and trying to see how many 180 are being formed, and accordingly we get to know that these are the number of the sum of interior angles. And when I check about the exterior ones, is it still 180 degree? Let's see that. See, yes, कोई भी polygon बनेगा उसका exterior angles का sum will always be 360 degree. Remember that. All right, okay. Moving on to next one, let's see the similar things will be done in a hexagon. So let's quickly do that. Let's see how many triangles are being formed. If you can see, we are making 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So every time when we are adding one side, automatically we are adding one more angle, one more triangle to it. Okay, so 180 degree automatically gets angled, and 360 degree is divided in similar way. All right, so if you can see here, we have divided into 6 parts. All right, so I hope now you are able to visualize and see what is happening. So let's move back to the topic that we were studying, the length of the sides. अब हमने angles से देख लिया कि angles vary हो रहे हैं, exterior angles depend कर रहे हैं, और angles की distance, interior angles किस portion पे divide हो रहे हैं, उस पे depend करके भी हम उनको names देते हैं. Let's now talk about the length of the sides. Let's take a very popular example, जो हम अभी तक पढ़ते हैं, square and rectangle. We know in square all the sides are equal, but in the rectangle the opposite sides are equal. So this is 7 centimeter, and so this is 3 centimeter. So the length of the side of a plane shape figure helps to calculate the perimeter and the area of the shape. So इससे क्या पता चलता है हमें perimeter और area हम दोनों calculate कर सकते हैं. Anyone who knows what's the perimeter of the square is? Yes, the side is 3. So what is it? 4 times side, right? This is the formula of a perimeter. So what is 4 times 3 centimeter gives us 12 centimeter. When I talk about area, area gives me side square or side into side. So that gives me 3 into 3. That gives me 9 centimeter. This is what when we have a square. But rectangle के case में क्या हो जाता है? The perimeter becomes 2 times length plus breadth. So इसमें length क्या है मेरी? 2 times 7 plus 3. That gives me 10. That gives me 2 times 10 gives me 20 centimeter. Now, when I talk about area, area for rectangle is length into breadth. So that gives me 7 into 3. That gives me 7 3s are 21 centimeters square. See, square is important because area is side into side. So perimeter is defined in centimeters. Area is defined in the centimeters square. So उसके अंदर हमें square लगाना जरूरी है. If you say centimeter, that becomes a wrong answer. All right, so here we go. We got that the length actually makes a difference in the perimeter and the area of the square or any shape that we are talking about. So do you have any idea of the type of polygons we have? अभी तक हमने जो name discuss करे, are they the types of the polygons are being bifurcated furtherly और यही हमारे पास होते हैं? Let's see. All right. So polygons are classified into various types on the basis of the numbers and the measurement of angles. तो हमने ये देखा कि angles भी depend करने से polygons की value आती है और उसके sides पे भी और उसकी measurement of sides से भी. So उसको हम bifurcate करके किस categories में करते हैं? So one is regular, one is irregular, one is complex polygon, one is trigons. What are trigons? They are simple, easy, you all know it. Uska simple ek other name. Don't worry, I'll let you know. Or you'll have fun knowing that. Quadrilateral polygons, canvas, convex, concave polygons. So convex polygons क्या होता है, concave क्या होता है? इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा बच्चों को confusion होती है. I know that. And if you really are confused, just stay tuned for 5 more minutes and you will be able to understand it beautifully and easily. And you will not ever have a problem on it. All right, moving on to complex polygons and simple polygons. अब कॉम्प्लेक्स क्या होता है, सिंपल क्या होता है, कॉन्वेक्स, कॉन्केव, इतने सारे नेम्स, इनको कैसे बाइफरकेट किया हुआ है, कौन कौन सी चीजें हैं, उस पर हम करते हैं. फर्स्ट लेट्स ग्रो स्लोली. तो पहली कैटेगरी को हम पहले पढ़ते हैं, उसके बाद हम आगे चलेंगे. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट कैटेगरी दैट इट सेज रेगुलर पॉलीगन्स. सो रेगुलर क्या है, जो चीज रेगुलरली हम करते हैं, राइट, और यूनिवर्सली वो होती है. रेगुलर का ये भी मतलब होता है कि वो यूनिवर्सली ऑलमोस्ट हर जगह एक जैसा ही होता है. रेगुलर ऐसे ही होता रहता है, कॉमन, right? Similarly, let's take that definition and the word's meaning into this. What does it say? Regular here means when the number, all the angles are equal and all the sides are equal. So guys, if you look for a square, are all angles equal? Let's see. Yes, all the angles are 90 degrees. So they're equal. How about the side? If I say this is 1 meter, or maybe it is 4 centimeter. What does that mean? This will also be a 4 centimeter. This will also be 4. This will also be 4 because it's a square. While all the angles and all sides are equal, then we call it a regular polygon. कोई और example जिसके अंदर सारी sides और सारे angles equal होते हैं? Yeah. So for 4, I got a quadrilateral की shape में एक square. What else can we have? So square has all the 4 sides equal. So suppose it's 5 centimeters, so all of them are 5 centimeters and the angles are 90 degrees. That's what we said. So let's visualize it and understand that how is it a regular polygon and how is it not a regular polygon. All right. So let's first of all see regular pentagon. So I told you these pentagon, hexagon, they all can also be a regular figure. So let's see how a regular pentagon, how is a pentagon a regular one? So let's slide it and see it. Okay, so let's do the visualization. It's really very important to understand ki regular kaise, and this is what makes the Swiflearn apart from different platforms that we are able to tell you and visualize it and show you in front of you so that you never have any confusion and you never have any doubt and you are not in a puzzle way. So you know how practically it's proven. All right, so let's go ahead. अभी क्या कर रहा है, हमने एक साइड ए से बी बनाई, बी से सी, सी से डी, सी से ई, और हमने नोटिस करा कि लेंथ जो है वो भी सारी सेम है और एंगल्स भी सेम. So what did I say? Regular polygon is which has all the angles equal and all the sides. This is how we were able to draw it. So let's see. हमने एक angle लिया और एक measurement ले ली. इसकी क्या हमें ये वाली measurement चाहिए. All right. So I have decided that this is to be the same measurement. Let's see. उसी measurement पे हम curve करके उसी angle पे कर रहे हैं and the sides are same. So that is why we say that it's a regular pentagon because there are 5 sides and 5 vertices, 5 angles. It's a closed figure and that is why we call it a regular pentagon. Let's move to see a regular triangle. So similarly, we say, okay, it's equal, sides are equal or angles. And what is a regular triangle known as? Equilateral triangle. Super, very good, guys. So all the angles and all the sides are similar. And all equilateral triangle, it's an example of a regular triangle. Regular quadrilateral example is a square. Regular pentagon, we are able to see it. Similarly, you can visualize hexagon and everything can be made regularly when the angles and the sides are equal. Now we got to know कि regular है जब सारी चीजें equal है. अब जब equal नहीं है तो उसको क्या बोल देंगे? Irregular, right? So that is what the category of a rectangle is when they have only opposite side equal but all of them are not equal. So what does a irregular polygon means? A polygon has an irregular shape. That means the sides and the angles of a polygon are not equal. So in that case, if I talk about this angle and this angle will be equal. So if so far you have seen all the videos of a triangle that we were able to understand, of isosceles triangle, when the sides are equal, the opposite angles are equal. So in that case, I know angle ABC is equals to angle ACB. But it is not equal to BAC. It's not proven, right? We have no proof and nothing is mentioned. So in that case, when we were talking about all the sides and all the angles are not equal, then we call it, agar ek bhi equal nahi hai, then also we can say that it is an irregular polygon. So example for these are the triangles that we are talking about is a scalene triangle or an isosceles triangle that come into the category of irregular polygon. So in this, when we talk about isosceles triangle, only 2 sides are equal and the third has a different measurement altogether. The third angle equal nahi hai, third side equal nahi hai, to usliye wo regular kaise ho sakta hai? Irregular hai, right? Yes, that's what it says. Okay, moving on to another category. This one has a great confusion among our children. So this one I'm making it the easiest of all possible. ठीक है, क्या है convex और क्या है concave polygon. तो convex और concave का क्या मतलब? Alright, so इससे पहले डेफिनेशन के मैं आपको ये बता दूं, ex का मतलब क्या होता है? एक्सटीरियर और exit. एक्सटीरियर कह सकते हैं या exit कह सकते हैं. Alright, so in this case, this exterior convex x हमें मैटर करेगा कि हमें बाहर की तरफ बात करनी है, हमें बाहर निकलना है. Exit, exit, exit. Alright, so this is what will help us to understand what is the definition and why are we calling it. So that's a trick to learn it. So here we go. What the definition is. Convex polygon होता क्या है? जहाँ पे no angle pointing inside. तो इसके अंदर कोई भी एंगल इनसाइड नहीं हो रहा, अदरवाइज ऑल द एंगल्स आर आउटसाइड. More precisely, no interior angles can be more than 180 degree. So सारे जो angles हैं exterior हैं और interior angles सारे angles क्या हैं? Less than 180 degree. So these are known as convex polygon. Let me give you one more trick to understand. That would help you more. Convex polygons को सबसे easy way पता क्या है? Just try to make a straight line. Alright, so let me make these straight lines which जोन सी भी इससे pass हो. Alright, so let's make it here. Alright, I'm just drawing over it. I'm not doing anything. Just extending the lines that were already drawn so that I can tell you that what is it all about. ठीक है, मैंने क्या करा, ये सारी lines को क्या कर दिया? Extend कर दिया. Now when I'm extending these lines, what is happening? Any idea why am I doing it? Anyone who can think over it कि हम ये lines क्यों extend कर रहे हैं? And I want it to be precise so that you get to know what I'm talking about. All right, so here we go with the next one. Okay, so let me shift it here once again. Till the time, every one of you who are there live present, can you tell me what do you think? Why are we doing this? Why is it important? What are we up to now? मैंने ये सारी lines क्यों बनाई हैं? Any reason for that? Yes, the reason behind is now I look for their intersection. All right, अभी कहाँ पे meet कर रही हैं? That is important. So when I see that they are meeting here outside, the lines जो भी extend हुई है, what are their meeting points? Okay, they are meeting on it or outside, on or outside, on or outside. What is happening? Are they meeting inside the figure that is given to us? किसी भी तरीके से वो अंदर कर रहे हैं, मीट कर रही है लाइंस एक्सटेंड से? नहीं, तो सारी लाइंस एक्सटीरियरली मीट कर रही हैं. कहाँ पे मीट कर रही है? आउटसाइड, एक्सटीरियर में, एक्सटीरियर मीट कर रही है. सो व्हेनेवर वी एक्सटेंड द साइड्स और उसके लाइंस आउट मीट करती हैं, उनको हम बोल देते हैं कॉन्वेक्स. X, exterior, बाहर जा रही है. Okay, so this is how you will be easily able to know. अगर आपको angles में confusion होती है, you can understand with this that when these lines meet outside, we call it convex. And अब concave कब होगी? जब वो अंदर meet करेगी. Simple as that. So that's what the category is. In this, we were talking about that all the angles of the interior are less than, but now in concave they are greater. केव के अंदर है, मतलब केव के अंदर लाइंस मीट कर रही है. केव के अंदर ही रहते हैं एनिमल्स, राइट? सो व्हेन दीज लाइंस विल मीट इंटरनली, देन वी कॉल इट अ कॉनकेव. लेट्स ट्राई. आर दे मीटिंग इनसाइड? ये जो ग्रीन एरिया इसके अंदर मीट कर रहा है या नहीं? सो लेट्स सी दैट. लेट मी ड्रॉ इट प्रॉपर्ली सो दैट वी कैन ब्रिंग इट टुगेदर. सो सिंपल एक को ही करके भी देख सकते हैं, हमें सारी देख के जरूरत ही नहीं है कि अगर वो अंदर मीट कर रहा है या नहीं कर रही, राइट? सो लेट्स ड्रॉ अनदर वन दैट वी थिंक विल मीट इनसाइड और विल नॉट. लेट्स सी दैट. All right, so this is getting extended here. All right, now this is going inside. Can you see it? ये line कहाँ आ रही है? Green area में आ रही है inside में. And similarly, when I'm extending it, this is going inside of it. So जहाँ पे भी line interior green area के अंदर आएगी, उसके अंदर जा रही होगी, then we call it, that is known as concave. तो अंदर cave के अंदर line जा रही है. In that case, but going all out, exterior तो convex, outside. ये inside आ रही है green area के, that is why we call it concave. This is also one of the technique or trick that you can understand and you can solve it easily. ये अंदर तभी आएगी जब वो 180 से बड़ा एंगल बनेगा. Simple as that. Okay, so let's click and visualize it. That is really very important, and this is what the visualization method that I've told you कि we are drawing is, we are drawing the lines. Okay, so here I am zoomifying it and I'll move this. See, अभी तक ये क्या बन रहा है? सारी lines कहाँ जा रही हैं? बाहर. कोई भी इस green area के अंदर आ रही है? No. So right now this figure is a convex. So right now, what is this figure? This is a convex where all lines are going outside. Let's see and move the point C to understand क्या ये concave यही figure बन सकती है या नहीं. So what am I doing? I'm taking it outside. So every time angle is going north, lines हमारी और दूर जा रही है. So this is convex. Let me go back inside. What is happening now? Till now, there is nothing. So this is also a convex right away, right? Now moving it inside. Now the angle is increasing. And can you see these lines are going inside? Yes, now the lines are coming inside the green area. So now we can call this like a concave. अब ये concave है क्योंकि angle C is greater than 180 degrees. So we need only one angle should be greater. Only one angle will also make a difference. We can see C is greater. That's why we call it is a concave. So आपको simple क्या करना है? उनकी lines जो meet करी है उनको extend करो. अगर वो line green area के interior fall करती है, तो then we call it a concave. Otherwise, it will be a convex. Simple as that. Otherwise, वो हमेशा angle क्या होगा? Less than 180 degree ही होगा. तभी वो बाहर जाएगा, and that will fall into category of convex polygon. All right. I hope it's clear. Great then. Moving on to next one. Let's see. Do you have any idea what is trigons? Yes, that's a good question. Trigons क्या है? I told you it's a surprise for you that you will fall in love. कि ये क्या था? We already know this. Yes. Anyone who can tell me what is trigons? Yes, everyone, present live. What are you waiting for? Quickly give me the answers. What does trigon means? All right, so let me tell you what is trigon. Trigon is nothing but a triangle, a three-sided figure, but are nothing but triangles itself. So what is that three-sided figure? Polygons, to try stands for three, और जिसके three gons, three sides, three angles होते हैं, who has three sides are known as triangles, and that is what is known as trigons. तो trigons के triangles की category को हमने अलग कर दिया था और उसको हमने बोल दिया कि अगर three की बात करेंगे specifically, तो वो trigons होंगे या triangles होंगे. Simple. So now trigons and triangles are further classified into different categories. I hope we have discussed this already कि हमने कौन सी category में करते हैं, scalene, आइसोसेलेस और इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल्स. तो ये ट्रायंगल्स क्या है? स्केलिन्स जिसमें कोई भी साइड किसी से नहीं मीट कर रही, आइसोसेलेस जिसमें दो साइड्स इक्वल हैं और उसकी वजह से दो एंगल्स इक्वल हो जाते हैं, और इक्विलैटरल जहां पे ऑल द थ्री साइड्स आर इक्वल एंड ऑल द थ्री एंगल्स आर इक्वल, एंड एवरी टाइम व्हेन आई से थ्री एंगल्स आर इक्वल मतलब कि 360 डिग्री ही हो. राइट? क्यों? क्योंकि सम ऑफ ऑल द एंगल्स इज 180 डिग्री. तो 180 डिग्री को 3 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो आएगा ही 60 डिग्री, तभी तो इक्वली बाइफर्केट हो रहा है. सो दैट इज व्हाई वी से जब भी आप स्कूलों के स्केलिन ट्रायंगल है तो समझ जाना कि सारी साइड्स इक्वल नहीं है, सारे एंगल्स भी इक्वल नहीं. ऑलराइट. अगर हम बात करते हैं आइसोसेलेस के लिए तो दो एंगल्स इक्वल हैं और दो साइड्स इक्वल हैं, और इक्विलैटरल के लिए ऑल द थ्री एंगल्स आर इक्वल एंड ऑल द थ्री साइड्स आर इक्वल. सिंपल एज दैट. इसी वे पे हमने क्लासिफाई करके इनको हमने बाइफर्केट कर दिया उनकी साइड्स पे, और एंगल्स ऑटोमेटिकली हो गए. राइट? Okay, so these is known as trigons, are nothing but the triangles that we were talking about, और उस triangles को हमने further classify कर लिया. Now talking about quadrilaterals, we know quadrilaterals are referred to the polygons which are four sides. So four sides के अंदर हमने different तरीके के कौन-कौन से बात करे हुए हैं? Rectangle, square, rhombus, parallelograms. तो इसी चीज में हमने फोर तरीके से देखा, तो फोरों में different variations बन सकती हैं, जबकि all the four sides are equal, right, and all the angles are equal. सेकेंड, जब साइड्स इक्वल हैं पर एंगल्स इक्वल नहीं. थर्ड, जब दो साइड्स इक्वल हैं और दो एंगल्स इक्वल है, और जब फोर की फोर साइड्स डिफरेंट है और एंगल्स भी डिफरेंट है. So these types of things we have been classified. So we say polygons are different types of the things in which we were able to see. Three sides को क्या बोलते हैं? Triangle. फोर को quadrilateral. फाइव को pentagon. फोर को hexagon. Heptagon stands for 7. Octa for 8. Nona for 9. That's why I said nonagon. So nona means 9, all right, and 10 means deca. Decades की बात करते हैं. एक decade हो गया मतलब 10 years हो गया, तो 10 always stands for deca, and that's why we say decagon. All right. So anyone who can classify these polygons, what type of polygons are these? So quickly tell me what are the answers for the first, second, and third. What is the first category? What is the second category? And what's the third category of the polygons? Yes, let's see how many of you can give me that answer. All right, so that's the right one. This one is an irregular polygons because the sides are not equal, right? They are not forming the same angle. This is forming a bigger angle. About this, is it a regular? No, it's irregular. But now when I talk about irregular, how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a regular pentagon, 5 sides. Let's check out this. Is it a regular or irregular? Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ये angle बड़ा है. So it's an irregular hexagon. So hexa stands for 6. How about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides हैं और 6 angles भी equal है. So what does it become? It becomes a regular hexagon. So that's what the answer is. This is the difference between an irregular hexagon and a regular hexagon. I hope you have understood all of this. Great. Anyone who can classify these two? Let's do a rapid fire. Let's see how many of you can do it quickly. And you want, if you're seeing it later, the ones who are not there live, you can still do this and participate, like giving the answers in the comment, and this will be a rapid fire. All right. So anyone who can tell me what's the first figure as? Quick. Yeah, that's right. The first figure is a regular pentagon because it has all the sides, all the angles equal, and a 5-sided figure. So it becomes a regular pentagon. How about the second one? How many sides are there? 4. Is it a regular? All the sides are equal? No, it's not. So it becomes an irregular quadrilateral. Superb, guys. Well done. So can you tell me something about simple and complex polygons now? So अभी तक हमने सारे polygons देख लिए. Convex क्या होता है? Concave क्या होता है? Regular क्या होता है? Irregular क्या होता है? But now moving on to the next category, simple and complex. Simple क्या होगा? जो चीज बहुत easily दिख रहा है, simply बन सकती है. कॉम्प्लेक्स जो चीज थोड़ी मुश्किल है या थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट पार्ट पे होता है, इसको हम कहते हैं कॉम्प्लेक्स, राइट? सो लेट्स सी इज दिस डेफिनेशन अफेक्टिंग हियर, ये वर्क करती है या नहीं करती. सो व्हाट डज सिंपल पॉलीगन मीन? सिंपल पॉलीगन मींस हैज ओनली वन बाउंड्री. इट डज नॉट क्रॉस ओवर ईच अदर. तो जैसे हम इसकी बात कर रहे हैं, क्या है? सिंपल फिगर है, कहीं पे भी क्रॉसिंग हो रही है, इंटरसेक्शन हो रही है लाइंस की? नहीं. So that is why we call it a simple and a simple polygon where there is only one boundary and there is no interaction. There is no cross over each other. All right. Complex क्या होगी? जहाँ पे बहुत सारे crossings हो रहे होंगे. So it's represent to intersect by itself. So polygon intersects itself. तो अगर हम यहाँ पे इसकी polygon की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ये सारे intersect हो रहे हैं. Many rules about polygons do not work on complex figures. So जब भी हम एक polygon की बात करते हैं ना, कि polygon, regular polygons में ही हम generally deal करते हैं. Simple polygons में जहाँ पे एक होता है हम उसमें deal करते हैं, और बाकी जो irregular या complex होते हैं उनमें कहीं properties और कहीं rules work नहीं करते. That is why they are given into a different category altogether. तो इसलिए हम जब रेगुलर बात करते हैं तो हमेशा रेगुलर पॉलीगन्स के ऊपर ही कंसिडर करते हैं और रूल्स उसी पे ही बात होती है. बट व्हेनेवर आई हैव टू से समथिंग एल्स, आई नीड टू मेंशन दैट इट इज एप्लीकेबल ऑन कॉम्प्लेक्स और नॉट. ऑलराइट. All right, so here we go. This was a thing that was asked. So the students of 9th were going to a historical museum for a picnic. Hope you all are missing our picnic trips with our school. Yes. So there we saw different objects. So सबने ये objects देखे. The rough sketch of the different objects have been drawn. So they have drawn these rough objects. So anyone who can tell me what's the first figure? This is a triangle, right? So is it a simple or is it a complex? Yeah. Is it a simple figure or it's a complex figure? Yes, it is a complex. Very good. How about this? Is it a simple or it's a complex? Complex. Very good. How about this? It is a convex or a concave? Now the question is different. Is it a convex or a concave? It is a, it's going inside, so it will be concave, coming inside the cave, right? How about this? Is it a convex or a concave? It is also a concave, because this line is coming inside. It's a concave. How about this one? Is it also concave? Okay. How about this one? Is it a convex or a concave? Convex, because all the lines are going outside. Yes, that's true. Very good, children. You did a great job today. You were able to understand what's a simple, what's a difficult, and how were we able to do. Jasmine, you were late, so we almost finished the session. So that's why we tell each one of you to kindly subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon so that you never miss any updates. So you get the alert beforehand that your teachers are coming here just to teach you YouTube kids, right? We are just here to teach you. So we are waiting for you for whole day, that when we will come, you will be there. I'm fine. I hope you are also fine and well. Great. So hope to see you in the next session and go through this video for 1 hour once again so that all the basics are clear. तो इस वीडियो से आपके हर एक छोटे छोटे डाउट्स जो होते हैं, जो भी हमें बाद में प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करते हैं, that's everything is clear. You can just go through this and you'll love this session. I'm very sure about it. All right. Hi, Kanwan. Okay, so remember to subscribe and press on the bell icon so that you know when is the next session coming up, because I'm not here, I will not be able to tell you right away. All right, so just remember you need to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon so that you know it beforehand and you can take out your precious time and learn with us here live. All right, and ask your doubts there and then. Great. So let's and do you know all of this? That did you know that systematic study of non-convex polygons was generally made by Thomas in the 14th century? It was done so before, right? Yes. And in 1952, Geoffrey generalized the idea of polygons to the complex figures and the real dimension of imaginary ones to create a complex polygon. So that is what it was able to tell me, that what are we able to do? That we have convex polygons, and this was the person which was done in 14th century. We live in such a good, and they were done it so before, and these were rules in the real dimensional and real life techniques where we are able to find it and we are able to apply that there itself. All right, so here we go with the next things that we have learned what do we understand by a polygon and different types of polygons. I hope you all are able to do that. Yes, Jasmine, we have a Vedic webinar coming up on this Saturday. You can go and see the notification there. Just remember to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon so that you can connect there and we all can play there together. All right, so hope to see you there. Okay, so here we go. There is an extra type of questions that we have for today. So every one of you, you need to do it true or false. So any one of you can give me the answers right away so I can see so many of you there. So let's see, what's the diagonal of a square bisects each other? Does the diagonal of a rectangle bisects each other? Is it true or it's false? Yes, it's true. Correct. All right, moving on to next one. Diagonals of a quadrilateral bisects each other. Is it true? A quadrilateral here, it can be anything. A quadrilateral means it can be a square, rectangle, parallelogram or rhombus also. Just remember, whenever it says a polygon, a lateral figure, that means polygon, or polylateral figure, that means it has talking about the four sides and all the four things are included. So it's not a square. So next one, is it true or is it false? It can include a parallelogram and a rhombus as well. Is it true? No, right, it's false. The diagonals of a quadrilateral figure bisects each other. That's false. If you talk about particularly of a rectangle, then if you're saying it, then it's true. All right. Okay. Moving on to third point. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisects each other at 90 degrees. Is it true? They bisect each other and make a 90-degree angle. True or false? False. Very good, Jasmine. That's the right answer. It's a false. It's not true. All right, moving on to next one. Let's see how many of you can give this answer quickly. So a quadrilateral whose four sides are equal is known as a square. It's true or false? Kanwar, that's true. That's false. Very good. That's a great answer, Kanwar. Why is it false? A square has all the four sides equal, but it has angle also equal. Does it say it has angle equal? No, it just says the side. So in that case, is it a square? No, it can be a rhombus as well. So that is why it's a false. Superb, guys. Well done. So hope to see you in the next session where we'll have some more rapid fires in the end of the session where we'll be having fun. And I want you all to be there so that we can have an interactive session and learn together. I hope you had fun. So the first was true and all the rest was false. Great job, children. You did a great job today. Thank you so much for being connected. Remember to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon so that you never miss any updates. So when is the next session coming up? This bell icon will be giving you the notification so that you can come and be connected with us. All right then. Children, guys, take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy yourself. Meet you soon. Bye, guys.